All right, guys. So welcome to hopefully one of many tutorials. We're not necessarily tutorials, but kind of just showing you what I did in the making of some pageant sashes. So I'm going to take you through what I did, kind of step by step, sort of, kind of. So yeah, here we go. So on the first day, basically what you see me doing here, I went to Joann's, not Hobby Lobby, Joann's fabric, and grabbed 2 yards of this twill satin. Had to stop, guys. You see, I had something on my 6 needle over there. I had to check on it. But yeah, I went to Joann's and grabbed 2 yards of this blue twill satin fabric, and I also grabbed the same thing in ivory because the sashes are going to be blue and ivy for the Phi Beta Sigma pageant. And so what you see me doing here is lining up the sides and lining up the fabric so that I can make some cuts. And you want to make sure that you have the fabric folded to the on the long side so that your strips of sash can be as long as possible, because you can adjust that, but you can't adjust a short sash. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here, lining everything up, also cutting off the little raggedy ends of the fabric before I kind of line everything up for final cutting. So what you see here are the strips that I have cut. So for the primary, and I did the same thing for the white fabric as well. So this sash is going to be white with blue backing, and then I'm going to also do 2 that are blue with white backing. So what you see here is, if the sash is going to have the white background, that's the part that's cut 6 inches wide, and the inside is cut 4 inches wide. Same thing on the other one. So whatever fabric is going to be in the back should be 6 inches, and whatever fabric is going to be in the front should be 4 inches. So this is the next day. I'm adding backing. So this is the iron-on backing that can go on the back of the fabric to make it stiffer, because I'm going to embroider on this. So what you see is I have the fusible backing that I also got from Joann's. I bought 2 yards of that. And I'm just going to fuse the end, because it has the sticky, it's fusible, so it has the little sticky stuff on the back. So I'm going to fuse just a little bit on it, because I'm going to serge the ends of these strips. And I kind of just wanted to have a starting point. So that's what you see there. So I'm getting ready to serge, but of course I got to thread my serger, change the color thread on the serger. You don't have to really watch me do this, so I'm going to skip through this kind of, but you all... hey, maybe I can do a tutorial on serging if you want to, how to thread it, that is. All right, so I have my backing on, and I'm getting ready to serge the ends, literally serge the ends. I'm serging the backing to the strip, and I'm only doing this on the piece of fabric that will be in the front of the sash, not the background color, just the front. So for this particular sash, the white fabric will be in the front, and it will have a blue background. So I am serging the front, I'm serging the ends, and you may cut off a little bit of the fusing, and that's fine, but you're just trying to mend it to you're actually trying to mend the fusing, the backing, the fusible backing to the actual fabric strip before you embroider on it. So that's what I'm doing now. And I finished here, and I'm kind of trying to show you what I did. You can see the ends. I'm just going to do one side, and then I did the other side as well. So I serged on both sides. All right. And so what you see me now doing is serging the back, because I'm going to do the same thing here, serging the back piece of fabric as well. And that's kind of what that looks like after you, this is actually a front piece for one of the blue ones though. So after you serge everything though, these are all front pieces. So these will all be on the front of the sashes. So that's what it looks like there. Then after that, I put it on the machine to start the embroidery process. So you see what I'm embroidering. It's going to say Miss Phi Beta Sigma on this one. So you know, I just did the added it to the software from my computer, and then I'm serging it, well, not serging it, embroidering it on my machine. So after everything is embroidered on the front of the sashes, I have to connect the back and the front. So what you do is you kind of face both of the fabrics together. So like the shiny sides of the fabric, face both of them together, and you serge it. You line it up, but you kind of make sure that you on the serge ends of the white piece that's going to be in the front, you leave a little bit of it to the side because you want to cut that off, because you don't want to see that in the front. So that's what I did there. So on your serger, that little piece, that little strip should come off, because you kind of offset it that way. And so you just serge it, and you very carefully do that to make sure that you don't cut off any of the words as well. So just be careful with that. And yeah, so after you do that, you fold the other side and you do the same. So it's going to leave like a little pocket, because you're going to turn it through in just a second. So you take the other side and you rinse and repeat. Make sure you got a little bit of the side of the front of the sash out, and you serge it, and you're going to cut that off. And then you're going to actually move on to the next step after you serge both sides. So this is after it's serged. You see it looks like a little pocket. So this is when you turn it inside out. Now my little hands and arms are easy enough to stick all the way through here and pull it all the way through. So you may have to use whatever things you have to use to make that happen. But I was able to turn it through. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm totally an amateur on this video. This is my very first YouTube video. So I ain't show you what I was doing, but hey, I think you get the idea. You see how I'm pulling it through and turning it through, just like you would a sock or a stocking. I'm pulling it through so that I can iron it and make it all smooth. And this is what it looked like after I done that. So yeah, I ironed it, smoothed it out, and then I added all the glamour to it. So I just literally found all of these add-ons at Hobby Lobby, and I kind of just added them on with glue. I rinsed and repeat the same process for the other two sashes for the first and second attended, but I didn't add any sparkles to it. But I did serge the ends at an angle, you know, to close off the sash, and this is kind of how they came out. So yeah, I was very excited about how these came out. And all the sparkleness, especially on the winner of the pageant. This is going to be really nice for her. So I 100% thank you all for watching this tutorial, watching whatever you consider this is my very first video. I had an awesome time actually making these, and my client was very satisfied. So thank you all for watching, and hopefully I get better at this.